Hi there, I'm Wayne Metter, and I'm passionate about advancing the sustainability of the human race. Like many, I know something's radical has got to be done, and it's time to do it differently and start the conversation in a new way. It's time to change the way we think and collaborate together. But my channel, it's just me and my life, and I'm starting to share what I've learned with you. And on this show, I'm cycling through North America on a trek for change. Today was a challenging day for me. There was a lot of firsts for me. Today was the first day for me to use couchsurfing.com, and on my way up to Corinth, Mississippi, I went through a gully on a gravel road and the tongue on the trailer broke, so you'll learn about that in this video. And then second of all, I lost my iPhone, and that was probably the biggest blow of all. I was using my iPhone for most of my recording and video editing, and I lost it. And so I'm hobbling along, just making my way through, and the couch surfing guy, Bruce, being a great guy who I met in Corinth, come through in the clutch, and he was able to help me out. So follow along, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Not bad, huh? So what I did was I put a whole bunch of up and down verticals, and they were sticking out about here, and then I tightened them as tight as I could, and then I wrapped this, which pulled them in tighter, adding more tensile strength. And I think overall that's gonna at least get me to the next town without it continuing to crack. And I'm gonna put my panels back in here, and I might try to put a couple more things in there, and then the rest of it's going on the bike. I think it's time to eat this. This came from an old lady. She stopped by my campsite when I was back in the Bankhead National Forest, and I've been carrying it with me, just looking forward to it. I think it's time to get it out. Good spot to stop and take a break anyway, right? I needed to. Maybe I was pushing myself too hard, you know? I don't look at any of these things like it's a problem. I just take it as another hurdle. Just life. It's part of the trip. It's part of what I've signed up to do. You know, I look at a lot of things in life like that. Just anytime there's something that comes your way that just might not be what you planned, I just learn from it, and more than likely I'm going to meet some interesting people as a result of it. I've got to go find a welder. I don't know who's got a welder around here, but I've got to go find a welder, and I don't know how finances are how that'll go. How much they're going to charge me to fix it. If they just let me use a welder, I can do it myself. Well, maybe I can't. Maybe that's why I'm here. Oh, this is going to be good. This is amazing. Wow. Well, that's good. Now we're talking. So let me give you the lowdown on what's happened. It's been a little crazy. It's been a crazy last 2 days. What happened was I lost my phone, and I lost it somewhere here in Corinth between Walmart and Lonnie's, another sporting goods store. And I've been up and down that road several times looking and looking and looking and looking for that phone with no avail. I still have not found it. It was an iPhone 6. I was using it for 90% of the recording of this trek. So now I'm on my camcorder, and I think we figured out what we're gonna do. I didn't have insurance on it. It was a big mistake on my side, so please, you know, learn from my mistake and get insurance on your phone. Second of all, what we've decided to do is I'm gonna stay in Corinth another day. Bruce, who I stayed with last night, him and his family, Bruce brought me into work with him this morning. He works at the hospital, so I've got Wi-Fi, and I can make phone calls, take care of any business that I need to take care of using my computer. And I'm going to run back over to the Verizon store, and I think that we found a solution on how to swap out my phone for a different phone affordably. I put out a post last night asking for help, not because I'm the kind of person who is a beggar or who just wants to mooch off of somebody, but this is going to be an expensive fix, and so for that to happen, it just wasn't budgeted in any way, shape, or form. So I'm really worried that things will pan out, but at the same time, you know, everything happens for a reason. I know that, and I don't know why this is happening, but it is. And you know, there's definitely a plan, and it's not something that I need to even worry about. So I'm going to run into the hospital, sit there and use Wi-Fi, do all the work I need to do, and then when the Verizon store opens, head over there, and we're going to see if I can't get another iPhone to replace it, because I really need the capabilities of an iPhone to be able to record and use it for all the features that it has in the making of this production. If I wasn't making a production, I'd say leave the phone. I don't even need the phone at all and just head through the country. But I am making a production, and I do, part of the production is live interaction with the audience, and that's with you guys, and so I'm hoping that we can come up with a solution today, and then I'll head on out to head on up towards Jackson, Tennessee tomorrow. Stay tuned. Looked all day yesterday for a pedal to replace the pedal that I broke. Couldn't find one. Went to about 4 different stores. There's no bike pedals available in Corinth that I know of. So, no big deal. We'll find one in the next town. Alright, I am in downtown Corinth, Mississippi, killing some time. I just got a haircut at the oldest barbershop in town, I think. Took a photo with the owner. He's pretty cool. He's been doing it for 60 years, I think. But what's really interesting about this place is the amount of history that it provides. And I'm going to walk up here, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But that building right over there, that yellow building, Martha's Menu, is where I eat lunch, and I was told to come and eat there and try the slug burger. That's what it's called, and I gotta say that slug burger was pretty darn good. I wouldn't say it's the best thing that I've ever had, but apparently it's a burger that's down here in the South, or in this area, Mississippi. We've also got this Coliseum Civic Center, and there's just so many neat old buildings. I was able to go up to the Verizon store, and the guy at the Verizon store hooked me up with this. It's going to get me into Jackson, Tennessee until I can get an iPhone. And once I get to Jackson, Tennessee, I'll be able to go to a corporate Verizon store, and they will hook me up with another iPhone. The fundraising efforts have started to move forward. I've been able to raise $120 now to get the iPhone replaced. It's pretty important because a lot of the production is being done on the iPhone as well. So it is important, but let's take a look here at this map. This is the map, and I would share these pictures on social media if I could, but I can't because I don't have a phone that'll take pictures. And you can see here at the downtown Corinth area all of the historic sites. One of those sites is right here in this brick building that we just walked by. It is the oldest drugstore in Mississippi, I believe, or at least in Alcorn County. And the lady that runs it was the first female pharmacist. Hey, so we're gonna run in here. I'm making a YouTube documentary.
Oh yeah?
Traveling across country to California on a bicycle.
Wow. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is. So
maybe we can find your YouTube video after you get done with it.
Yeah. Now, I'm not much of a historian, but I sure do appreciate good, valuable knowledge and history. And Corinth is a unique town because it prides itself in being the most fought after 16 square feet of the whole Civil War. Matter of fact, the train tracks cross right in the middle of Corinth, and they say that there was more battles fought here than any other area of the Civil War. And I just found that to be extremely fascinating, and how it's so inundated in the culture even today. Today, I went to that place. Man, I couldn't eat it all, but the waitress, bless her heart, the waitress said, you know, would you like me to go get you some biscuits to take with you? And I said, absolutely. And so I'm at the Welcome Center here in Corinth. It's the Welcome Center for the state of Mississippi, because we're like 3 miles from the line, the Tennessee line. And you know, there's electric here. I needed to charge. See, I've been running around Corinth all day today, and there's electric, and I needed electric because I don't have my panels with me, because I rode about 4 miles into town. I put my bike in the bed of Bruce's truck. Rode about 4 miles into town, wherever he works. Jumped out, and then have been running around town myself, getting some things accomplished, shooting some of the video, etc. So all that has been happening, I haven't had time to work. And my battery's getting low, my camera battery's getting low. I don't have my iPhone for filming, so I've been using this thing a lot. And so it's just been, you know, one thing after another. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So this is what makes me feel like I'm at home. Good Southern biscuits. Well, I don't know if you call these Southern biscuits, but they sure are good. Alright, well, I'm at Walmart. I'm just now getting ready to head out of Corinth. It's about 7:30 in the morning, or a little after 7, and I just picked up a money transfer that was sent to me just a few days ago, or a couple days ago. I lost my phone right here at Walmart, and it was never returned. It was never given to the lost and found. And I have now yesterday I put out a request saying, hey, I need help to just get a phone. And I went back to the Verizon store. I was able to pick up this basic phone. I was able to pick up that phone. They were real nice to me, and they hooked me up with that. But the big problem is I won't be able to use a phone or a phone for any recording, so I'm stuck with using this camcorder, and it also means that I'll get even less action shots for you until I get another iPhone. I can't get another iPhone until I get up to Jackson, Tennessee, which is 2 days from now, and go to a corporate store. I've rode about an extra 8 miles to come and pick up this money transfer, and I am out of town and ready to roll north into Tennessee. And I've made it with the added extra miles this morning that I wasn't planning on, and then the miles that I've done. I think I'm right around 20 miles today. And I don't know if the color is showing it very well, but I'm hurting. I don't feel very good. I almost threw up 2 or 3 times just getting to this point. And I've been into the restroom at that gas station a couple times, and it's coming out about as fast as I can put it in, the water. Not to mention, look what happened. Yep, I got a flat tire coming into this gas station. So I've been repairing it. There's the patch, sitting there waiting to go back in. Should be dry by now and ready to go in. This is the little patch kit I'm using. I still got a handful of patches left. Got a couple of extra tubes in there as well. One of them's a new tube, and one of them is a tube that needs patched. I was just standing up there, just taking a little break, before I realized the tire was flat. Some guy stopped to get gas and stopped me, and he said, "See that paper right there?" and pointed to the paper box. Said, "My future father-in-law, he's got the newspaper here in the county." And he called him, and so when I'm going through Selmer, I'm going to stop by, let them do a little story on me. Every little bit counts, and I want to make sure that people have an opportunity to learn from what I'm doing. But right now I'm under this shade tree, repairing the tire, taking a break, and giving my body time to hopefully go another 5 miles till I can find a church and do that interview. Find a church or somewhere I can stay, because I just don't think my body can make it up to Henderson where I wanted to. I feel really weak and shaky. I'm surprised the camera's not shaking, because I feel shaky.